Britney Spears apparently heartbroken after her son spends Christmas with her sister. We got to talk about this and a lot more, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. This is bothering me. Hang on, girl. Okay, so no, I cannot take credit for this. By the way, this is one of my messy besties sent me this and it is just absolutely stunning. I love it so much. You guys, so listen, my husband, he is the one who fixed my closet yesterday, which I'm so incredibly grateful for because I was so overwhelmed. He came in and I was just like panic. It seriously looked like I was going down with the Titanic. And he's like, you know what? Just exit the room and let me fix your closet. I'm like, thank you. So I'm gonna do a closet tour in a later video, so stay tuned. But anyways, listen, if you are brand new, the whole vibe here is like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just spilling tea and it's very pink, my closet. So it's like a safe space for all of us. If you just want to hang out, feels like we're on a slumber party FaceTime hangout vibe. Let's do that. So listen, there are new reports. I need to put a pimple patch on this. There are new. Look how cute my pimple patch thing is. Isn't that so cute? I bought this at Ross, honey, and the ingredients are actually good. I asked ChatGPT. Anyways, and it comes like this, and it's like a whole bunch of them. Isn't that the cutest thing you've seen? Anywho, best friend, listen. So I'm sorry, just look how freaking cute that is. See? Okay. Um, Britney Spears, there's a new headline out that she's supposedly heartbroken and really hurt that her son didn't accept her invitation to spend Christmas with her and Jaden, and he spent it with her mom and her sister. And we got to talk about this. So, listen, let's be real on this, okay? Um I'm sure a mother, right? She's the mother. It's obviously a very, very sad situation, right? Um, and I've always said this about Brittany. I admire her strength because what she went through in this conservatorship, I'm always very prone to remind everyone that not everybody would be able to survive this, right? What she survived is something that requires a lot of strength. And on top of it, dangling her children in front of her, and this is what it was said, forced to work or else she was not allowed to see her children. So basically, she survived the 13 years of conservatorship just for her children, because of her children. It must be very heartbroken. And then that picture that Jamie Lynn posted, everything for me of that family seems so calculated. That's just the truth. Brittany did react to it. This is what she said. Britney Spears speaks out about her family after Jamie Lynn Can Act Spears posted that she spent Christmas with Britney's son, Sean Preston. Brittany writes, Merry late Christmas to my beautiful family who have never disrespected me, harmed me, ever done anything completely unacceptable, or caused unbelievable trauma. The kind you can't fix. To my dear, sweet, innocent family, so sorry I was busy this Christmas, but I will definitely show up and surprise you soon. I can't wait. Hello, beautiful Ivy. I just want to hold you, my love. Godspeed, friends. The love that Britney Spears has for her sister and mother is larger than life. Not to quote the Backstreet Boys, but it's true. When Britney first started making a lot of money, she bought her mom an estate in Louisiana and she named it Serenity. She also obviously gave Jamie Lynn Can Act Spears her whole career. And Britney would have done anything for her mother and her sister. I just wish they would have done that for her while she was in the conservatorship. Now, of course, we're all strangers. We really don't know what's going on. But from what I can tell with Britney's latest post, I don't think she's very happy with her family. And to be very honest, I wouldn't be either. I think that Jamie Lynn posting that she spent Christmas with Sean Preston was really messed up. So, Britney, girl, we love you. You do what you need to do. This is the year of the snake, so we got to shed everything that's holding you back, everything that's weighing you down, and just know, Brittany, that you are worthy of a beautiful life and that there's people in your life that love you and will never hurt you and only want the best for you. So, Brittany, I love you. Jamie Lynn Can Act Spears, God bless, girl, and bless your heart. New reports are claiming that Britney Spears is allegedly really hurt after trying to convince her son Sean Preston to spend Christmas with her, but he decided to spend Christmas with her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. Says here that Page 6 can confirm that Britney Spears tried to convince Sean Preston to spend the holidays with her and his brother. He said he chose not to because he wasn't ready to meet her halfway, which left the Princess of Pop feeling really hurt. As for his brother, he and Britney had a beautiful Christmas in LA. They laughed a lot and bonded more than they have in a while, and it deepened their connection. They reportedly had really delicious glazed ham, watched movies, played and listened to music, and visited with a few good family friends. But while Sean Preston allegedly still experiences hard times feeling isolated around his mom, the pair are reportedly both very committed to work through their issues. So both of her sons and her relationship is on the mend. Now, if you know anything about Miss Britney Jean Spears, born December 2nd, 1981, with albums like Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again, Britney in the Zone, Greatest Hits, My Prerogative, Blackout, Circus, Femme Fatale, Britney Jean, and Glory, you know that Britney Spears is all about her sons, honey. I just know that 2026 is going to be a very beautiful year for Miss Britney Jean Spears. Her and her sons are going to create a beautiful new bond, and I can already see that happening. I can see them taking trips together and just really, you know, being together. At the end of the day, no one interfering, no one in the way, no jobless person who couldn't even sell enough books to use the restroom at Barnes and Nobles. If you know, you know. Okay, K-Fed. No one getting in the way. Okay, girl, Brittany, this next year is going to be your year with your sons, and I know that is your biggest desire. Love you so much, Britt. And, I'll be very honest, Brittany is your son. So obviously you feel very different about this. So I'm going to obviously be very not careful, but very understanding and sensitive when I say this. But you know what, Brittany? You, in my opinion, have done nothing wrong. What was done to you, you are the victim of that. And if your son cannot see it, he is 18 years old, right? If your son cannot see it and your son cannot process for some reason that you are the actual victim of what was done to you, that's on him, which of course easier said than done, obviously, because he is your son and you are his mother, and obviously you want, him to be with you at all times. Obviously understand that. But I will always, always, always say this about Brittany, and about just about anybody. I would say this about, there are times where we have to there are times where we have to say goodbye, where we have to say goodbye to certain situations and people, and we have to allow them to come back whenever they are ready. And this is the year. Today's the last day of the year, and this is the year of shedding. This is the year of letting go. This is the year of understanding your worth and letting go of things that no longer suit you. So, Brittany, my advice is, just focus on yourself this next year, heal yourself, and God willing, he on his own will be ready to come back to you. You know what I mean? And, all you can do is reach out and let him know that, he has his mom there. Let him know that he is safe. Let him know that he, can always be with you and count on you and get that support from you. But don't sell yourself too short for anybody, Brittany. I love you so much, and I really hope that this next year is the year of your comeback, not to the business, but to yourself. And I want you to enjoy life. I want you to go and travel and ride horses and dance in bathrooms and do what makes you happy, honey, because at the end of the day, you have lived a really tough 13 years where you basically never knew if you were going to get your freedom back. And that must have been hell. So the fact that you are able to still be here and still even want to dance and still try and put on a brave face, and even in the moments where they're trying to tear you down and dangling your kids in front of you like Jamie Lynn fucking Spears has done to you, you're very strong, and I admire you so much, Brittany. So To hell to hell with the haters, to hell with all those people who are trying to bring you down. Girl, you do not deserve it, okay? And lastly, I wanted to say to everyone out there, yes, it is the last day of the year. And like the advice I give, my unsolicited advice I gave to Britney, I want you to also take that advice. And I want to take that advice too, girl. I want to let go of things and of people and of habits, because most times we're always blaming other people for our bad habits, and that has to stop as well. You know what I mean? Like, I can't blame so and so for me doing this or my shortcomings. I got to take full accountability and responsibility for my actions. So I think a great way of shedding is to also take an accountability and also understanding that you might be at fault for a lot of the things that are happening to you. Do you know? So I really am very excited. I just wanted to give you guys a very big thank you for such an incredible 2025. You guys really showed up with your views, your comments, your hangout sesh, your sharing of my videos. Also, calling me out when you need to call me out. I've loved meeting so many of you this year. I've met so many of you this year, which it's just insane to me. I'm so thankful that you have tuned in and took time out of your day to watch me. It means the world to me. So I am really very, very, very grateful. And I'm shedding, a lot of the things that I've also the feedback that you've given to me. I want to make this channel incredible, and just stay tuned because there's a lot of surprises coming your way. So really wanted to say thank you. And if anyone has to ask, I bought this, or my husband bought this for me yesterday, and guess what, girl? It was $6 at Ross. Ross has the best deals right now. So tomorrow or the next day, go to Ross and get yourself things. I bought this and this sweater. I don't know if you can see it. This sweater right here. Guess how much, girl? $7. $7. And I don't want to take it out because my husband will kill me if I disorganize the closet. But yeah, best friend. So I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for an incredible 2025. Here's to 2026. Get ready, girl, and shed everything that you don't need in your life. I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.